Oh, you're here? I thought you were in the city.
No, the Archmagister ordered me back. It feels good to be here, to be honest. But the funerals... I could have done without them, though.
I don't doubt that. I still can't believe that really happened. Brother Yarrow, he was such a good man.
I don't think the Red... Agnes cares much about that.
Probably not, no. I wonder how it...
This is holy ground, Outlander.
Infection.
You don't belong
What do you
here.
mean?
Well, the red eyes and the obvious madness
Pathlessness,
only happen
wherever you
in the
look.
last stages
Where
of the disease.
is this supposed to
But
lead?
what happens before that? And how? How can one tell someone else is afflicted?
Why, scared you've caught it, are you?
That is not funny. You know, I've had this feeling that there's something wrong with Yarrow for quite some time, long before it happened.
You don't say.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Yes, that just might work.
Huh?
There you are. Magister... think it's about the tome he wanted you to transcribe.
Ah, I thought... well, never mind. By the way, have you seen this new...
Move along.
Mage woman?
Wherever you look, where is this supposed to be?
Times. The sky can rain fire.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Not as if I didn't tell them. Can I help? Huh? Can I help you?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Hello.
Walk blessed.
Good evening.
They just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Yes, you should go into the Whisperwood and see what you can find.
Okay.
I will.
I'll wait
Take
for you
care.
in the Undercity, in my laboratory.
Mead, stew, roast pork.
Hey, you came.
Anyone?
Come on, take a seat. So, tell me, how are you holding up? It must have been quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great enough to impress old Bushybeard. Well, that's good to hear. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me, what do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figure it must be quite the change from Nerim. Shoot. Yeah, I can picture that. You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women. Absolutely. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Calais next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter. Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The Order needed someone with skill and discretion, and I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer. Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garments so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light. Actually not that bad, don't you think? Oh, you're too kind. But you know, at the end of the day, I guess I'd probably lack both the pathos and the idealism for such a profession. You know, I'm aware of how these esteemed keepers up there talk about sellswords like me. I could save 30 virgins from a Myrodon rampage. At the end of the day, they'd always say I did it for the money, because I wanted to bed the women, or whatever. I'm driven by inferior motives, while no matter what their actions end in, they are good guys, because they do things for the right reasons. If only they'd understand that it's results that matter, not intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else. I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish, because we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know? The world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy. You do? And here I thought I'd get an indignant cry and a splash of wine thrown in my face. That's how most people react. In any case, I think I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Calais leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it. Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Naramese woman. Maybe that'll make up for when I leave. Keep your chin up.
May your path always be even.
Malphas's blessings.
They just don't respect the elders anymore.
Yes? Madame? Yes?
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Hmm?
Well met.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
That's beyond me.
blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
Blazes, it's dark already. Time really does fly by.
This just doesn't make any sense. Why can't it ever be easy? Walk blessed. Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people just don't get the meaning of the word reliability. Huh. You're not from the Order, are you? Then I wonder what the blazes you're doing here. But, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? Elia, the novice who was assigned to me, she's supposed to help me transcribe these Pyrian tomes the Grand Master is so obsessed about. But 2 days ago, she simply vanished. If I were to guess, I'd say she's strolling around enjoying herself somewhere in the Nobles' Quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me. If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Strings, you're leaving our world, rising
Yes.
up high to the paths eternal.
Yes.
To
Yes,
the
that just
stars
might
in
work.
the sky. Now blessed you be.
You may pass, but treat this place with respect.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Greetings.
So many strange faces. Well,
What?
isn't it nice? May his light guide you.
Advance the fleet!
My
Always
dame.
forward! Always forward! Forward for the glory and honor! The spears at the ready, driving the swords into the bodies! The same play, day after day.
What?
Yes?
Hello. Safe travels.
Yes. What are you doing here? Well, that's just
Well, aren't you quite straightforward? Most people wouldn't dare ask. I'm a half Quirian, as you've a narrow maze. A rare sight these days. I'd like to ask what brought you here, but the innkeeper will kill
The best wine.
Our ancient world scene, newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him, he yearned from the skies.
An outlander.
He abandoned the way
doing in
that
this
Malthus foresaw.
Shouldn't you be?
He followed a path
somewhere
of his
else?
own. And he strayed in the void as the wayward wanderer, despising the path that was meant just for him. Yet the dreams that he saw in the deep red afterglow were as distant as ever before. He did find a home in the city below, where life neither purpose nor honor can hold. The woman who loved him held out her heart, and her suffering tore it apart. Cause he strayed in the void as the wayward wanderer, despising the path that was meant just for him. Yet the dreams that he sought in the deep red afterglow were as distant as
Always
before. Our ancient world seemed as old as his eyes. He had lived his whole life under empty skies. When a little boy asked him for the guiding path, he said, do not risk Martha's wrath. 'Cause you
Hymn of the Desert King. Dark as the sun.
That's just how they are.
So many strange faces. Well, isn't it nice?
Hello. Oh, just where did I put it?
What?
Madame?
Pathless ones all over the place.
My Sir Gunjar, I didn't think I'd see you.
I understand your turmoil, Madame. But still, right now, the Order cannot
waste a keeper to search for a pathless heretic? That's it, isn't it?
This is not what I said.
But what you thought. You know what? You should be ashamed, all of you. When I was young, being a keeper meant something. But I suppose those times are over.
Anything else I can help you with, Madame?
What is it? Oh, whether there's something troubling me? Let me think. Yes. For example, that the Holy Order, since that Aranthiel is holding the reins again, cares more about digging up Pyrean ruins than taking care of the people of this country. Ugh. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Is there something you need? I need to get back to the shop. Huh? No. I appreciate your offer, but it would be too dangerous. This would have been a mission for a keeper, but they are too busy polishing their armors.
Skinning rats again.
Oh my. Well, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? I am missing someone, and I'm not speaking figuratively. My son, my only son. It's complicated. Have you ever heard of the Brotherhood of Kor? I see, then you haven't been in this city for long. The Brotherhood of Kor were pathless ones, heretics as the Order would call them. They demented the divinity of the Lightborn and instead prayed to some barbaric deity called Kor. Initially, they were ridiculed, but thanks to their leader and his talent to poison lost souls with his ideology, more and more our people, especially Sublimes, converted to his cult. And, well, among them was also my son, Rucus. Oh, I don't know where I failed as a mother, I really don't. 4 times a week I took him to the chapel to pray when he was a boy, and I always kept him away from dangerous influences. Girls, boys, you know what I mean. But apparently that wasn't enough. He was one of the first to convert and take those ridiculous vows, even though he wasn't even 20 winters old back then. I suppose there's only so much you can do as a parent. A vow of silence, and please do not ask me what for. It has something to do with the followers of Kor believing language somehow poisons the mind. Some pathless rubbish. Yes, because the Order, Malthus be praised, banished them from the city. The Kor didn't bother too much, but apparently one of their seers has had some kind of vision only shortly before that happened. She saw an island in the Red Sea near Duneville. So this is where they went. They built a small settlement there about 5 winters ago, and Rucus went with them. No, nothing. But even so, I wanted to know he was all right, so I paid a myriad warden to, once each moon, fly over the island to see if everything is in order, so to speak. And, well, this is essentially what's troubling me. For 3 weeks, the island has been deserted. No sign of life anywhere. Thank you. That means a lot to me. If you could find Rucus, I would be happy to reward your efforts. You see, I just want to know if he's all right. Pathlessness aside, he is still my son. Anyway, best you talk to the myriad warden in the South Quarter. He can take you somewhere close to the island. I will be in my shop. Yes? Have you been to the island?
Dark as the sun, light as the night. 1,000 raindrops, red and small. Lo, from the velvet sky they fall.
A penny, madame. Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Yes?
Greetings. Walk quest.
Yes? Yes? Madame?